환영합니다. Welcome to K-Culture Dive, where we dive deeper into the heart of Korean culture with K-entertainment issues, AI culture news, K-culture in photos, and today our K-Correspondent segment, where we dive into K-beauty in the Middle East. And I'm your host, Kwon So-wa. Let's dive in. And joining me on Thursday's Dive is our co-host Bella Kim. Hello, Bella.
Hi, Soa. And hello to everyone joining us today on K-Culture Dive. I'm Bella, here to co-host and fill you guys all in with some exciting K-entertainment news, especially focused on K-pop today.
All right, let's get straight into K-Enter News. So earlier this month, we've covered a story on G-Dragon's first ever fan meeting.
Right.
And new details are out.
That is correct. G-Dragon's first solo fan meetings are heading beyond Korea to include stops in Japan and also Thailand. The singer will meet with fans at K-Expo Dome in Seoul from February 6th to 8th. And after the Seoul performance, G-Dragon will head to Pia Arena MM in Yokohama, Japan from February 13th to 15th. And then he will meet fans in Thailand at Bangkok International Trade and Exhibition Center on February 21st and 22nd. Beyond the significance of G-Dragon's first solo fan meeting, this series of events in Korea, Japan, and also Thailand is expected to become a special memory for both the artist and the fans. G-Dragon held his solo world tour Webermensch last year in 16 cities and regions across the globe, including Tokyo, Hong Kong, Sydney, Las Vegas, and also Paris.
His fans will be super excited in all those places where he's going to make his stop. And now, Bella, we will talk about a girl group performing on a not just big, but huge stage next month.
That is correct. HYBE's US-based girl group Katseye is set to take the stage at the Grammy Awards early next month. The group will perform as a nominee for Best New Artist at the 67th Grammy Awards, marking their first ever appearance on this stage. The Grammy, regarded as the highest honor in the global music industry, is expected to further solidify Katseye's rising international presence. And since their debut, Katseye have placed multiple songs simultaneously on Billboard Hot 100, an exceptional achievement for a relatively new group in North American markets. Being invited to perform as a Best New Artist nominee shows the Grammys' recognition of Katseye as next-generation global star. Singer-songwriter Sabrina Carpenter has also been confirmed as a performer at this year's awards, and she earned 6 nominations with her latest album, A Man's Best Friends. And the Grammy Awards will take place at the Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles on February 1st.
Looks like the Grammy stage may mark another big global chapter for Katseye.
Yes.
And last but not least, we have a story on a new ambassador for Seoul Color.
That is correct. A rookie K-pop girl group, Kiki, have been selected as the new face of Seoul. The Seoul Metropolitan Government announced that the group have been appointed as official Seoul Color ambassadors, tasking them with promoting the capital's annually selected signature color used across major festivals, public events, and also prominent city landmarks. Since 2024, the city has selected an annual color meant to reflect shifting social trends and the rhythms of residents' daily lives as part of a broader effort to project a bright and appealing image of capital and to also strengthen its visual identity as well.
Well, a great initiative. But what is this year's color then?
This year's color is a morning yellow inspired by the morning sun and also intended to symbolize vitality, the quality that residents most wanted to be reflected in Seoul's signature color. According to the city officials, Kiki were chosen as ambassadors for their bright, upbeat image and also youthful energy. And they added that the group's fresh appeal aligns with the message the capital hopes to convey through its annual color. And the group will help produce Seoul color-themed promotional content, including short-form videos filmed at landmarks such as Seoul Tower, Cheonggyecheon Stream, and also Dongdaemun Design Plaza.
Looking forward to the collaboration between Kiki and Seoul.
Yes.
And Bella, thank you for those updates.
Yes, I'll stick around.
And now let's go over to our AI anchor Arirang for more on the culture front. Arirang, over to you.
Thanks, Swa. Here's your AI guide to the latest cultural headlines from Korea. Let's begin with our top story. A novel by Nobel laureate Han Gang has been named a finalist for one of America's most prestigious literary awards. The National Book Critics Circle selected the English translation of Han's We Do Not Part as one of 5 finalists in the fiction category for the 2025 MBCC Awards. The novel, set during the 1948 Jeju Uprising, was translated by Ioan and Paige Anaya Morris. Founded in 1974, the MBCC is widely regarded as one of the most authoritative voices in American literature, annually honoring the best books in English across 6 categories, including fiction, poetry, nonfiction, and autobiography. Winners will be announced on March 26th. Seoul Metropolitan Dance Theater's One Dance has scored a historic win at the New York Dance and Performance Awards. Also known as the Bessie Awards, it's widely regarded as the Oscars of dance. At the awards ceremony held on Tuesday in New York, choreographers Jung Hae-jin, Kim Sung-hoon, and Kim Jae-deok received the Outstanding Choreographer and Creator Award. This marks the first work by Korean National Arts Organization to be honored at the Bessies. One Dance, which premiered in 2022, reimagines the ritual dances of Jongmyo Chaereak, a UNESCO-recognized heritage, through a contemporary lens. The piece sold out all performances at New York's Lincoln Center in 2023 and has been praised for its innovative blend of tradition and modernity. Global streaming service Netflix has pledged to continue investing in Korean content, marking its 10th anniversary in the country. Vice President of Netflix Korea's content division, Kang Dong-han, said that Netflix has a strong belief in the future of K-content and remains committed to long-term investment. After Netflix entered the Korean market in 2016, more than 210 Korean titles have made the platform's global top 10. Addressing concerns that Korea could be reduced to a production outpost due to the dominance of global streaming platforms, Kang emphasized that Netflix aims to act as a long-term partner, helping shape Korea's creative ecosystem and healthy industry structure. That's all from me. Turning now to a quick look at more K-culture stories making headlines today.
Through a single photo at a time, we take a closer look at culture in Korea. This is K-Culture in Photos. Have you heard the word 아줌마 before? 아줌마 refers to middle-aged woman, but it means so much more than just age. Recently, 아줌마 was officially added to the Oxford English Dictionary. Now take a look at this photo. These women are part of a 분녀회, a local women's association. They come together to make kimchi or other side dishes together, not just for themselves, but to share with neighbors in need. They also clean neighborhoods, attend flower baths, and quietly take care of their communities. You'll find 분녀회 groups everywhere, from small villages to apartment complexes. And here's something interesting. Korea's National Folk Museum recently documented 분녀회 as an important social organization alongside youth and senior groups. So, 아줌마 isn't just a funny or casual word. It represents resilience, solidarity, and a powerful form of everyday leadership, the kind that keeps communities running. Take a look at these items. They are cute, stylish, and honestly, kind of irresistible. These are called mutes, a blend of museum and goods. They are cultural products inspired by artifacts from Korea's national museums. And their popularity is just soaring. Last year alone, mute sales hit a record 413 billion won, roughly $300,000, nearly double the year before, riding the global wave of K-culture. From color-changing cups that reveal a scholar's flushed face when you pour in a cold drink, to tiger badges inspired by Korea's traditional folk paintings and elegant brooches modeled after Silla gold crown. Korean heritage is being reimagined into objects people actually want to buy and use.
And this trend isn't just boosting sales, it's bringing more people into museums themselves. It seems history has found a very modern way to connect with beauty, humor, and a touch of everyday joy. Take a look at this landscape. Golden rice fields flow down a steep mountainside like waves frozen in time. And this place is called Darengi Village in Namhaegun County. The word Darengi refers to narrow terraced rice paddies carved into a hillside. Some say there are more than 100 layers stacked between the mountain and the sea. And CNN Go once ranked Darengi Village third on its list of 50 most beautiful places in Korea, describing it as a rare and almost surreal sight. Tiny rice fields cascading down cliffs with the open ocean stretching behind them. And the beauty doesn't fade with the seasons. In winter, snow gently covers the terraces, turning a place shaped by hard labor into a quite white masterpiece. In 2005, Korea officially designated Darengi Village as a national scenic site, recognizing how ordinary farmers' lives were transformed into living art where land, sea, and human perseverance meet. At first glance, this scene almost doesn't make sense. Against the cold of midwinter, a deep pink blossom suddenly appears. This is 홍매화, or red plum blossoms. Just one day before Daehan, the coldest point of the year, these flowers began to bloom at the UN Memorial Park in Busan, quietly drawing people's eyes and their hearts. And while the cold wave lingered across much of the country on Jeju-do Island, winter and spring seemed to meet. Delicate daffodils and Adonis multiflorus, or seoksucho, one of the earliest wildflowers to bloom in Korea, pushed through the chill, reminding us that even in the harshest cold, the seasons are already changing. Sometimes hope doesn't arrive loudly. It simply blooms right where we least expect it. So now, from the strength of Ajumma culture to flowers blooming in the cold, the beauty of culture often holds up our everyday life quietly yet powerfully.
Time for K-Correspondent, where we explore how Korean culture is garnering attention around the world. Recently, Korean-style makeup and K-beauty products have been gaining popularity across the Middle East. Today, we connect with Tasnim Diab in the United Arab Emirates, a beauty content creator who has been actively introducing Korean makeup trends to local audiences, to hear how K-beauty is being received in the region. Hello, Tasnim.
Hi, Tasnim.
Nice to meet you guys.
Happy to have you on the show. So, Tasnim, first and foremost, recently we hear that Korean-style makeup has been gaining popularity in the Middle East. So, from your perspective, how strong is the trend really? How do you perceive it?
I mean, I can say starting from the girls in the school up to ladies in their 60s, like you can see it everywhere with them and their bags. You can see them buying that everywhere. I mean, we're very influenced for the fact that it goes beyond our expectation, especially in the weather that we're living in, especially in the summer, since this summer is so harsh here, to be honest. Yet you can see how the Korean makeup goes very well with that. Very light, very natural. It gives the type of effect that you're looking for. And it's actually kind of like, you know, it has like a skincare at the same moment. So we're not worried that much about like the concern of having side effects from the makeup for long lasting and so on.
I see. So, Tasnim, how did you first encounter Korean style makeup, and how did you grow your interest in it?
I mean, it's obvious. I mean, K-drama, K-culture, K-idols. It was very, like, surprising for me to see people with very natural, like, almost no makeup, yet it looked very beautiful on them. Even, like, the male actors, whenever they put makeup, I was so surprised that they looked so beautiful, yet there is no makeup that I can see it, because our makeup is totally different than the Korean makeup so far. And I was like, okay, that's kind of interesting. And I started to fall in love with the Korean makeup, actually, starting from almost 2013.
So it's
quite
been
a long
while.
time, yeah.
Yes. So what do you
Yes.
think, Tasnim, is driving the popularity of this Korean makeup and also cosmetics in the Middle East?
To be honest, because we're so influenced with the Korean idols nowadays, and before a few years ago, it was so catchy that the makeup is different from the one that we're using in our faces as well. And we didn't like know that there is such makeup that it's very thin, looks like a one type with the skin, yet it gives the glow that we're looking for. Because the Korean makeup, it's very feminine, very cutie, girly. And this is what we're actually looking for in a daily basis. That's why we were very influenced when we were like, okay, this is what we need to do and this is what we need to have. Then we started to look for content creators like a makeup artist from Korea and so on. And then we were like copying the idols that goes in the shows in like the Korean beauty shows as well. And it was, I mean, you can see that I'm putting some Korean makeup today. I tried, to be honest.
Yeah, so we've seen your videos. So aside from, you've told us about being natural is a very big advantage of Korean cosmetics. How is Korean style makeup kind of different from makeup styles traditionally popular in the Middle East? And also, what would you say are some other strengths or appeal of Korean makeup compared to existing styles there?
So nowadays, when you compare the Korean makeup with the Middle Eastern makeup, our makeup, as someone who's from the Middle East especially, we love bold, smoky eyes, very red lipsticks and burgundy lipsticks. I mean, we love full lipstick that shows we are putting like a heavy makeup. We kind of goes to a harsh kind of very bold, sexy makeup, but in Korea it's totally different. It goes like a feminine, girly, yet it goes like a harmony with the skin. It shows your skin in a very natural way, yet very feminine. What I mean is, in the Middle East, we go for more like a smoky, dark, brownish, like, gray colors. But in Korea, it's more of pink, peachy colors, especially the Korean skincare or the Korean makeup goes with the the undertones, the cool undertone and the warm undertone. And nowadays we're quite influenced by this fact. So I mean, we're totally different when it comes to the styles. It's really different. But I mean, if we combine them together, that's going to be amazing. I would love to try it and then post it very soon.
Oh, looking forward to that content. But there's not just differences when it comes to the style of makeup, but also when it comes to traditional beauty ideals. Often in Korea, we emphasize refined, delicate features, fair skin. So do you have that kind of traditional ideal beauty in the Middle East, or in particular in the UAE maybe? And do you think that Korean style makeup can actually help express that or reinterpret that?
For us, we really focus, and we kind of jealous of the girls who has like a very thick lashes, long lashes, like really, really thick. Like almost every girl in the Middle East, they do have long, thick lashes. But the type of like very thick, like natural, very thick, it's kind of like, this is beyond our expectation. If you have a full bold lips, if you have a cheek, your cheeks are so red, kind of rosy. This is the things that we usually go for. And because here in the Middle East, we usually use the kuhl, which is kind of eyeliner, but we put it inside the eyes. And it doesn't suit anyone. Even if you're from like, an Arabic country, even from the UAE, it depends how you apply it and how you draw your eyes. It's totally different and it really suits almost everyone, yet you have to know how to draw your eyes. So we focus more on the eyes. Like our main jealous area in the Middle East is your eyes. If your eyes are beautiful, everything in your face is so beautiful so far.
Wow.
That's interesting.
Yes, definitely. And you've told us how a lot of Korean cosmetics and beauty products are gaining a lot of love in the Middle East. Last October, actually, around 270 beauty companies participated in the largest beauty exhibitions held in Dubai. What was the atmosphere like there, and how did locals respond to it?
Since I was so lucky and I was working for the event with them. And I was actually working with one of the Korean brands, like a skincare Korean brand. But I swear to God, oh my God, guys, everyone I saw, starting from like someone who's just visiting the exhibition, up to an influencer who's very well known with almost 8 million followers in the Middle East. She's very well known. She came and asked specifically about like a Korean skincare, Korean products. And she was like, do you know where can I find this cushion? Do you know where can I find this and that? And I was like, yeah, sure, you can go this way and you can go this way. And I was like, I got the chance to go and meet almost like 150 brands. And I was so impressed with the technology, how creative Korea is with the type of products that they're creating for the makeup industry and the skincare industry. It was beyond my expectation. I was so surprised that there is such creativity in the industry we didn't know about, but this exhibition made us know more about it, to be honest. And I got like few samples, to be honest. I tried them and it was perfect.
That's the best part.
Are you sure it was just a few samples?
I mean, yeah, I can say that.
Well, I can imagine that there's going to be an even bigger presence at the exhibition this year as well. But Tasneem,
Yes.
much of your own content introduces Korean skincare and makeup products. So what would you say are your personal favorites that you would recommend to our global viewers?
Okay, since like I'm someone who has like a acne prone skin, which is like very, very active. If I use something that it doesn't suit my skin, then immediately I would get a pimple that will destroy my whole week. Like literally, it goes maybe here, like anywhere. But the goes to is calming toners. Like this is number one. Anything that has hyaluronic acid, but if you're still new to the hyaluronic, you just have to go very, very small and then you have to use it almost every day. It did change my life. I mean, PDRN is quite trendy, but you have to try different brands and then you have to choose what is very suitable for your skin. I fell in love with few things, to be honest, like the bubble mask is just wow. Like this is what I can say about the 30 seconds bubble mask is really good. It's just, guys, this is an innovation. You have to take like you have to take a Nobel Prize for this innovation. It's really good. It doesn't break out your skin. It doesn't give you like a cakey kind of sticky feeling in your skin at all. It's very natural. It goes well with the makeup that you're going to put after the 30 seconds bubble mask. And last but not least, I would say some serums under the eyes or some eye cream that can actually destroy a panda, like, under like circles and so on. It's really good. I'm not sure if I can mention brands, but if I can, then I would love to see some. But no, I just keep my secrets. I don't share my tea with anyone.
For that, we can go back to your content. But Tasneem, we can really feel your enthusiasm for Korean products. And I have to say, your skin looks really flawless right now. And finally, I'd like to ask you, are there any Korean makeup techniques or products that are still relatively unknown to the general public in the Middle East, but that you would like to recommend?
Yes, please. I'm dying. And this is actually it's supposed to be in my schedule after 2 weeks because I do have a schedule for the content. But I mean, I can't wait to share it with you guys. So first of all, the 30 seconds bubble mask, you have to put it before your makeup, but you have to put it also after your serum or ampoule and the moisturizer. Leave everything to set in your skin. You have to leave everything and your skin to drink it, like literally make your skin drink the skincare. And before applying your makeup, you have to spray some serum spray. I would share it in the content later on. A serum spray or the oil serum spray is the thing that changed literally my life because of the weather. Sometimes we get like a cakey kind of makeup, especially if you use powder around the eyes, around the nose, and like on the chin. So the only thing that really changed that was the oil spray serum. It was beyond my expectation. And I mean, some of the eyeshadow palettes in Korea that it's very underrated, like really, really underrated. Can I give some samples to the people just to try it? It's really good. Some so pigmented. And it gives an effect that even if you're going for 24 hours a day, you will still see the effect of the eyeshadow because we have sometimes to wash our faces, our hands, and like sometimes you touch your face by mistake if you say hi to your friends or someone you just want to hug or so on. It just leaves an effect, or like it leaves the traces on the other people's clothes. But the cushions, the eyeshadow palettes, I would die for that. It's 100% yes for me.
Great tips, Tasneem. Well, thank you very much for sharing those recommendations and for connecting with us today and for spreading K-beauty out there to the people in the Middle East. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time and have a lovely day, guys. Thank you so much for you.
And thank you, Bella. As always, we're going to see you here back soon.
Yes, I'll see you back soon.
Thanks for watching and your interest in everything K-culture. Please tune in again tomorrow, 2 p.m. Korea time. Keep diving.